Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. Today we will be discussing about the role of the Philippine laws and policy on environment on the following: leadership and management, future policy, and towards the fulfillment of the UNSGD. Leadership and management. A successful leadership and management relates to the following: leadership is about establishing a direction and influencing others to follow. Management is about the successfully administering the many complex details involved in a business operations. Leadership pursues change and challenges and status quo, whereas management seeks to control and provide stability with the existing circumstances. Both management and leadership are necessary skills and they often overlap with one another. In most settings, the roles of the manager includes both leadership and management functions. Leadership skills are needed to set the visions, and management skills are needed to implement a plan to achieve the visions. A good leader should always allow the members to express their thoughts and opinion about the certain goals or subject matter. Leadership should always comes with believing every member that they can do their job properly. A good leadership leads to productivity, outcomes, and it can grow in aspiration to themselves that whatever happens, their goals should always remain strong and achievable. Leadership and management must give a clear direction to each individual in a group, especially in the doing a project. A direction that everybody can comprehend, put themselves with a focus to it rather than directions that can give confusion to the loss of focus. Okay, Mr. Jomar Dotdot. Mike, pre-Mike.
A good leader should always allow the members to express their thoughts and opinions about a certain goals or subject matter. Leadership always comes with believing every member that they can do their job properly. A good leadership leads to productive outcomes and it can grow and inspirations to themselves that whatever happens, their goals should remain strong and achievable. A leadership management must give clear directions to each individual in a group, especially in doing a project. A direction that everybody can comprehend and put themselves that they can give confusions and lost focus. Therefore, a good leadership can management will not come to reality in the leader himself and members to each and not achieving the same goal perspective. Everyone should keep in mind that good leadership and management must give knowledgeable people and approachable behavior. Future public policy. What is public policy is important. Before we get in more details about explaining public policy and how it works, it is important that we define it have clear understanding. Essentially, public policy is a set of laws, guidelines, and actions decided and taken by governments in order to work in favor of the public. Public policy can dictate things such as which laws are passed, where funding goes, and which topics concern the general public. That being said, public policy isn't simply fulfilling campaign promises. Often policies and debated and negotiated between parties with different interests and can also involve parties and aren't the government themselves, such as expert in fields like science, health, or climate. A general public policy are shaped over a number of the years, and there are several institutions that will contribute to the formations and the details for a specific policy.
Naloy. Mike.
Public policy is there to influence how other important decisions are made, and it's usually formed as a response to a specific issue that is of interest to the public. Public policy suppose to offer some start of solution to a problem.
Isa sunod. Marto yung maloy.
Future public policies consist of decision makers, policymakers that are responsible for laws and regulations in the public. They are the civil servants. Future policies are crucial, especially for incoming years. Civil servants should now be ready and establish a policy that lessen the burden of the country. A policy that is effective and efficient.
Mike Mar.
The last topic is related to the towards the fulfillment of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations is stands partners of the Philippine government for achieving national development goals and the 2030 agenda, including the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The Partnership Framework for Sustainable Development supports the national long-term vision and maps directly and indirectly into Philippine Development Plan priorities, organizing its strategic contributions through a 2030 agenda lens into three pillars: people, prosperity, and planet and peace. It builds on decades of close cooperation between the Philippines and the United Nations for the achievement of national and global development objectives, focusing on areas where the capacities of the United Nations when working across the mandates will have the greatest impact to leave no one behind. As an initial investment in the longer term United Nations support to 2030 agenda, it recognizes the strengths and capacities of the Philippine government and focuses on historically challenging areas that are conditional to sustainable development goals to complement Philippines' led efforts towards acceleration.
Panaligo yun da. Da, panaligo da. Panaligo da.
Sabre.
Okay na pre?
Ano pre?
Sige. That will be all. Sir, everyone. Thank you.
Good morning, thank you. Bye.